Hello everybody, and we're back, and I bought that new house I was talking about earlier, and I bought it with my diamonds, so now we can go over there. So maybe let's take some of our stuff with us. We don't want too much of it to be staying here, but other than that, I think we're good to go. So, our house is actually a bit difficult to access, right over around here, but it was super cheap because it was a bit damaged by the barbarian battles. You can tell a bit we had to replace the wooden paneling here with some stone, but other than that, this is a very much functional house, and I can put my bed right in here. It seems as though they're starting to steal it, but whatever. So yeah, oh look, the last owner dropped some stuff in here. So yeah, you can dump her stuff in here, guys, and yeah, it's really nice, our job, just being the person who's watching out for the village. I mean, it's super easy. No, I haven't seen a barbarian in ages, and I get diamonds from every single villager. That house was so easily to be bought. So hey guys, I guess I'll see you next time. There it is, the most hated village of our kind. Those who live in it call us barbarians, and yet we have fought for it since the day they took it from us. It belongs to us rightfully, and yet they have protected it wisely enough. Until I have come along, the greatest inventor of our kind, with this one block that I have dug out of the deepest caverns that this earth has. They will suffer. They will suffer forever. Goodbye, village of no one. What is that awful noise? I just woke up in this brainstorming. What in the devil machine is that? No. Oh, it hit my house. Well, in that case, too bad for y'all, villagers. That could have hit my house. Well, that's a little different. Well, in that case, guess you villagers have to start building, huh? Well, here. These barbarians nowadays. Pretty sure though, a barbarian that Devil's Lair itself. Oh well. Go on, get to building. Well, hello everybody. Yes, this is indeed a tutorial, not just some weird video. And this is the machine you just saw destroy that village, and it is doing its own thing right here. Yep, making a huge ravine, mess out of everything. So yeah, it's a wonderful tool for everything, and I'm going to show you how to destroy that thing as well, which is one of those watchtower things. And yeah, I really like this design because, I mean, it uses up a lot of TNT, but if you have a lot of TNT, you don't want to waste that on a TNT cannon if you can do this, guys. This is a much more efficient use of TNT than a TNT cannon because it fires out a lot more TNT in a very accurate range, so you could very accurately hit something. Now obviously you do waste TNT, depending on how far away your target is, you'll be wasting more and more TNT, depending on its distance from your initial starting point, but other than that, it is a very effective method of getting rid of anything in your sight. So we'll just let this do its mass destruction thing right here, but we're going to start focusing on how to destroy this as well. You can tell extends all the way down. I mean, this is a lot of wood right there, guys. I mean, that's a really nice place to farm some wood. But anyway, so here we have him, the nice, big, fat pillager outpost. It is so large, we just have to destroy it. Now, we could use our method back there, right? The one with the one that drops bombs on top. But look, if we constantly drop bombs on top, only the roof will be damaged, right? We don't want that. We want all this area inside of here also to get damaged. Let's make a target. Let's say this wool block right over here is our target, right? So I have a different machine that I didn't want to show right now because it in that video, just because it's not very effective for destroying a very large area. It's only good for destroying single target things like this outpost right over here. So what we need to do is obviously grab out our pistons and stuff, but don't worry, I'll show you how to make that first. I just want to show you how to build this one as well. This is a different version of the two that I'm going to show you. I will also show you a third version which incorporates both of them together. So to begin with, it's best if you just start with your observer block right here, okay, right in the middle of the sky somewhere. You place this line block on top of this observer block, and then if you face towards your goal, right, your target. In fact, I think I'm a bit too high here, so maybe let's start a bit somewhere around here would be good ish. So let's start somewhere here. I'm confusing you, but here we go. Okay, so now you grab out your sticky piston, place it right on the side of that block, place 2 blocks right on top of the sticky piston's face, and go underneath here, place an observer, then go around the back. Now this is a bit annoying, you have to break this block and place in a piston there. Okay, so far so good. That's our entire flying mechanism done right there. But now we need the actual explosion mechanism. For that, you just place a piston here and an observer right over here. Now, for the actual explosion, like all the TNT and stuff, you just place a thing like this, 2 blocks with a gap in between from the piston, and then 2 blocks underneath here, like so. Then these are very important. You need 2 TNT blocks right there. Then you can count how many blocks there are in total in this huge thing here. There would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you can do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you did not know, TNT pistons have a maximum pushing weight, so this is the maximum amount of TNT you could place on this design that I have right here. So now you would place TNT on these areas. Well, actually, never mind. Take that out. Whatever. But on this here, you can place all the TNT you need, and that is the maximum amount of TNT you can place on this design right here. Now, to start it off, you need something a bit expensive for some, but if you already have all this stuff, I don't think flint and steel is that expensive. Just the thing is, remember, it does wear down as you light it. So, and just throw that onto the face of that of this guy, right, this server right here, and you'll see it will start moving. Very nice, right? And the thing what happens here is once it will hit a wall, this front part, right, will then become over 12 blocks, which means this piston can't push it anymore and won't be able to push it forward. See? And that means this machine flies into there, sending everything into an explosive catastrophe. And we totally failed at destroying that, but you know, you get the point. So, I mean, other than that utter failure, I mean, I think we did quite well. So if maybe I mean, it is difficult to destroy things sometimes with TNT, as you saw there, but other than that, I feel like it is worth it if you need to get through maybe one wall block or something, right? Because otherwise you would just have problems doing so if you're like advancing towards your enemy and you just don't know what to do. So I can do this really quickly here, just throw in all the TNT again, and we can try to not fail this time, and just send that out again. And you know, it might not get our wool block, which we placed very near the back here, but it doesn't matter. It got most of this tower, and the tower doesn't really look too good really right now. I wouldn't want to live in this tower because it has some serious holes and stuff, and I don't think that's really good. So you see, it stopped here because the slime blocks that got stuck. So you can see now that it got inside of the building, it did some tremendous damage, destroying the wool block and everything inside. And that is kind of how that works. Now, if you were patiently waiting all this time just for me to show you the other mechanism, it's very, very simple. All you need is your normal flying mechanism, which you hopefully know. If you don't, okay, well, whatever. It looks like this, right? You have a normal piston with a sticky one of these slime blocks in front of it and a slime block on top, and then an observer facing, making its redstone go downwards into the sticky piston, which is on the side of that slime block, and then a slime block here. This is your normal flying mechanism. Sadly, it doesn't work other way. You have to place these two blocks here, and then throw in one of these really nice dispensers right on here. Okay, now you go ahead and grab yourself a bunch of TNT, as much as TNT as you can have, and well, as much as fits in here. You can have a ton more. You could have another dispenser like right here, but I mean that's just a lot of TNT right there. That could possibly destroy your mechanism, because the TNT would start flying upwards. But I mean, why? Let's just try it out. I highly doubt this will survive, but whatever. So what you have to do is grab out a block of redstone this time and throw it right here on top of this. As you can tell, it will start. Yeah, that's dangerous. That is a lot of TNT right there. But that is how you build that TNT. And the thing is, you see right here, it will fly on top of this, but the amount of TNT that is here falling down, it will send it right back up and destroy our mechanism right here. I bet. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. And it was plain that's gonna destroy the blue. So anyway, yeah, it destroyed our mechanism. And see, as you can tell, it only destroyed the roof, while our the missile destroyed the insides very easily. So you can decide which is important for you, destroying the roof of your opponent or just the insides of it. Now, I do personally favor the one that can make huge ravines, but I mean, it's up to you. So as you can tell, this one clearly got outside of the maximum, the range at which it can actually function, because if you did not know, if the player is too far away from something like a machine, it will not function. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much this video. However, there is one more machine that I want to show you, and honestly, it's going to be difficult to use this one because it requires a place, some mountains or something that it can hit into. So I mean, and these trees aren't really the tallest, so usually this is a lot better for mountainous region. So this is for if you don't want you want to destroy your enemy's base, but you don't want anyone else to know about your machine. So I mean, I guess we're just gonna line it up with that area right there, right? So if we just build it up, say about right over here, and we just, well, we could probably take it a bit lower as well. Let's throw it about that low. Okay. So, what we do is, you know, have our usual piston design that you had built earlier to do your evil stuff. Yeah, earlier. Whatever. The one that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It will just move. Okay. Anyway, the one that we built earlier kind of looks like this. And there we go. So you remember this one that we built earlier? It's fairly simple. So this is it, right? Now all you have to do is just add a dispenser right here and fill it up with TNT. That's how simple it is. Now the thing is, maybe someone doesn't want to waste TNT or something. That's why I only did the normal one. And maybe you want this to be stealthy, right? Because remember, this ravine making one, it's seriously, yeah, okay, that's just really dumb. How many times is this gonna get stuck? Whatever. The ravine making one makes a lot of noise, and you can clearly see it from miles away that something's odd is happening, so I showed you that normal missile one in case you wanted to do that. But here we go, this is the missile plus the ravine making one, so I mean, there you have it. So see, look, even that is powerful enough. You don't need a double ravine making one. I mean, you could do that, but I do not recommend it because it's just too much energy wasting per meter per block. It is technically or equal to that. And anyways, so we're gonna ruin this guy's house right here. I bet no one's in here nice. They're all unsuspecting. I mean, they can hear a bunch of stuff, but really have to get windows. So, I mean, all they know is, the last thing they know is that their house is starting to blow into the red. And that's it. Goodbye, house. And that's how you ruin a house now. Let's say, we happen to have, I don't know, a building, or maybe this was just a village of somebody, and he had an impressive, I don't know, castle here. Yeah, and you really wanted to destroy his castle that this guy's been working on for 15 years, you know. You just wanted to destroy it. I mean, then you could, let's just say this, the castle right here. This is really funny, guys. Okay. There we go. Just put it right there. So yeah, also use less TNT on your frontal part of the thruster thing, then it actually will go through one block wall, enabling it to do seriously more damage, which is a lot more. Okay, so I actually miscalculated. Say his castle's right here. Okay, there we go. Castle's right here. Okay, this is his castle. You don't want to find out how you built the device. That would be a self-destruction mechanism right there. So yeah, guys, that is all I have for you today in this video. It's just a bunch of machines. Maybe I showed them incorrectly or something, but I hope you could learn something of it and maybe build your own, because yeah, they are sometimes difficult to make and stuff, but just, I mean, they're just for evil, really. They're just for evil. As you can tell, I'm destroying villages right now. So, I mean, I'm not using these for anything good. So, I mean, yeah. Well, whatever. Who cares? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And yeah, these machines are probably just working in Pocket Edition and Windows 10 and, you know, all Bedrock versions. So there are obviously different ones for the Java edition, and I don't think these ones work for them as well, or at all. So yeah, see you later, guys, but until then, I'd like to say Nova out.